Great. Hello, social media. Lindsey Helson here with the great Coach Jim Harbaugh. Coach Harbaugh, you spent the entire evening down in Detroit, Michigan at the Horatio Williams Foundation. Talk about your commitment to the foundation. You've been coming here for years. Tell us about that.
That's a great foundation. Horatio does a great job of connecting people. Everything that's the most important things is what Horatio Williams has always been about.
Sure.
And just a great man in his community.
Sure.
It's bringing athletics to bringing a community closer together.
Right.
I'm all about it.
Absolutely. You had your entire coaching staff here. You went off on some statistics talking about how you guys are not just recruiting Michigan strong, but also the Metro Detroit area. You want to talk about that a little bit too?
Yeah, Michigan, state of Michigan's always been our base. And just give some statistics and some facts. They do a great job. I mean, it's a great job is being done by the student athletes and the coaches and the administrators in the state of Michigan. And we're go Michigan, go blue all the way.
All the way, I get it. A few more things. When you talk about coach development, because this was a coach's clinic, what's some advice you can give to up-and-coming coaches, coaches who've been around for a while, especially with you dealing with this new generation athlete?
Well, I think anytime you can connect with other coaches, bounce ideas off of.
So you don't know everything. There's something to learn, huh?
Yeah, no, I think that's for sure. As you said, the game's always changing. So just be around coaches talking ball. Any opportunity you have to do that, please take advantage of it. That would be the advice.
That's good. I spend a lot of time with a lot of young people, through the foundation, through the schools, and everyone wants to be a D1 football player, D1 basketball player. From a mental toughness standpoint, what advice do you give to someone who's trying to prepare, who's trying to get ready, who may have the potential, or just how should they be approaching that next opportunity?
Advice to, you got to train.
Train.
So
not just show up for the game.
No. You hear a lot of people that say they want to be in the NFL. That's their dream to play in the NFL.
Right.
And then if you go about your training or your rehab, or the advice that you get from people who have your football interests at heart, you just treat that in a perfunctory manner. Then you get to a level where talk doesn't work anymore. That may be your dream, but you got to train vigorously, practice, rehab, compete, all those things at a very high level in order to realize those dreams. So you got to put the dream's there, great to verbalize it, and then put it into action.
So for this upcoming season, what can all the Michigan fans look forward to, what you guys have planned in store?
Well, we're just 3 more days of spring practice. So, we're looking at it as a chance to, like a sprinter, seize the tape in the distance. Almost there. Great sprinters have a way of bursting.
Okay.
They got a way of bursting to the finish line and create separation for themselves. And so, our players that are vying for starting positions, coming out of spring as a starter really gives you a great jump for the fall. So approach it like a sprinter does.
Okay.
There's the end is near. You can see the finish line. Burst and sprint to the finish line. They even strain at the
whatever
end.
You can do to put that line. Coach, you brought up one thing.
As opposed to, there's the finish line. All the heavy lifting's already been done. I can ease off right now.
Sure.
The ones that will put themselves in the best position are the ones that will burst to the line.
Well, that's what came to mind when you talked about that starter position. So just because you're a starter doesn't mean you remain a starter. I even had one of your guys on staff saying you can lose that position in a day's time. So what do you say to those? Getting joined by Horatio Williams, the man of the hour himself.
It's a blessing. It's an honor that we can save kids and communicate with the University of Michigan, Jim Harbaugh, and the things that he has done and things that he's doing and trying to come back to the city of Detroit and recruit. It's just awesome. And I just wanted to step in and thank Jim again.
No, you are the one to be thanked.
It's been a blessing. The relationship has just grown and things just getting better and better. My goal is to keep support. Anybody that's supporting the city of Detroit, I want to support them.
Well, there's there's a lot of people in this world that, it's about them, what they can get for themselves. And, to be able to, give service, to connect people and to give of your time, your effort, and your energy for others. I mean, that's what makes a great man and makes a holy man. And really proud of everything that you do, and I'm proud to be your friend.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Jim. I'll let you continue.
No, I think that's a perfect place to play. But I will just say we just want to keep. Thanks, Horatio.
Right,
you hear so many athletes, Coach, who think that they have it all set. I made it to Michigan. I made it to this college. I have this starting position, but they still get challenged. And sometimes don't step up to the challenge. What do you say to those guys? Is there ever a starting position forever? Is there ever a time you can get comfortable? Is the question I have for you.
Comfort would not be a word that I would.
That's not a word to use around you.
No, it's it just conjures up. Oh, you've arrived, you've made it. I mean, there are some players that are in college who think that it's just a foregone conclusion that they're gonna.
Sure.
Oh, they're just gonna make it to the
Sure.
league. They're gonna be in the NFL, but that's certainly not the way it works. You got to play in college. You've got to separate yourself from all the others of millions of people that are trying to do the same thing. And yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. That's a huge mistake that people get passed up in the race when they get comfortable or think they've arrived or think it's a foregone conclusion that they're just going to be successful. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and you got to train, you got to practice, you got to rehab, you got to be mentally tough enough to do all of those things.
Is there ever a let-up time? I'm not pushing for a break, but is there ever a let-up time where the player, male or female, gets to turn it down a little bit and kind of ramp back up, or do they need to be committed from spring training to the season and beyond? How does that work?
Yeah, I just think that you really have to look at how many hours there are in a week. There's 24 hours in a day. 8 to 9 of those hours really need to be committed to sleep. Make that
a lot of parties going
dedication.
on up on campus.
I mean, some people call people crazy that get 8 hours of sleep and don't go to parties and budget their time.
Sure.
Where they sleep. They budget 4 to 5 hours for schoolwork, and then 2 to 3 hours for homework, and then budget another 3 to 4 hours for training, meals time, or budgeting. Now that shrinks the socializing time down to about an hour or two. But that's the kind of discipline that it requires to be great. You can have everything. You can have anything you want in life, but you can't have everything.
Anything, but not everything.
You can have anything you want in this world, but you can't have everything.
Can't have everything.
No, you can't spend 16 hours a week partying and think you're going to be. You might be a great partier.
Sure.
You can have that if you want.
Sure.
Or you can dedicate yourself to being good at a craft or your subjects or your sport. I mean, that's again, you can have anything, but you can't have everything.
So is that decision made before they get to you, or is that decision made once they get to you?
By them, by the individual. No, I think it's an ongoing process. I mean, it's a daily process. I mean, everybody, all of us go through it, right?
Right.
I mean, we got to make a conscious decision to be mediocre, to be lazy, or to be great. I mean, every single day you wake up faced with that decision.
Right.
I mean, there's always Freddie Soft sitting on your shoulder.
Yeah, Freddie Soft.
talking right in your ear.
He's right.
He's 4 inches tall.
Sure, he's right there.
Hey, sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep in. You don't need to go work out today. You don't have to do your practice. You don't need to cut class today.
Sure.
You need to relax.
Right.
You need to get in the shade and take a nap. Don't. But you got to brush him off the shoulder. You got to get rid of him. Yeah, you do. You really do.
So, Coach,
you can't let your body talk to you. Okay. You got to talk to your body.
Okay.
You've got to tell your body what to do.
Because your body will try to talk to you.
It does.
The pain or
this is sore or hurts or I don't feel like it. I didn't get enough sleep.
Right.
You got to talk back to your body. You good. Let's go.
Coach, how do
you got to attack this thing with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
It starts with you as a leader. Give them that enthusiasm. You're very known for being very enthusiastic. That helps them with the buy-in, you think?
trying to set a good example.
Okay.
And I just take the try out of it. Just
Sure.
set a good example.
Set a good example, period, from everybody on down.
Yeah.
Great. Well, that's great. Well, Coach, we thank you for what you're doing. We thank you for what you're going to do. I've always told people football and enthusiasm comes out of your gills whenever you're around, so it's always a good thing.
So you aspire to that as a coach. It's a transfer of energy, really.
Transfer of energy.
I want to transfer my energy to the player that you're coaching.
Coach, what happens when you get tired? Because you got to get tired.
I tell myself, you're not tired. You're not tired.
Okay.
You're a jackhammer.
Okay. Wow.
You don't take any vacations.
Jackhammer keeps going.
Yeah.
Sure. So you have to make yourself stay mentally tough too.
Every day. We all have to make that decisions because there's decisions to be made. You can make a decision to be mediocre or do the bare minimum every single day.
Wow.
Or you can make the decision to be great.
Right. Well, Coach, with that, I appreciate everything. Thank
My pleasure.
you. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Great luck this season, too.
Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.